Hello, I wanted to do a review of my 2022 Surly Ghost Grappler. This is a large frame. I bought it as a complete bike. I really liked the idea of a drop bar, do-it-all bike to complement my mountain bike and my gravel bike. But the drop bars just really haven't worked out for me. They weren't narrow, or they were too narrow, or they weren't wide enough for me to feel confident on really rough surfaces. And then there was really no need to have them with those big mountain bike tires, because they slow you down. So I kind of wanted to make it a little more useful for my needs. The obvious thing I did there was go to 29er wheels. Those are I-25 WTB COM lights with 32 spokes. I've got some 50 millimeter dual sport touring tires on there. You can see the clearance I have. I also swapped out to BB7 brakes. The stock brakes were just completely inadequate. Had trouble keeping them adjusted. So BB7 regular mountain bike brakes are great. Stock frame bag, I made that. I keep my tools down low. I like ice water in my double insulated wall thing. I also like gin and tonics with ice in them. I changed out the crank to a 2x. And I also changed the big wheel from a 32 to a 34. That's a narrow wide, so it's set up as 1x. But if you'll notice in there, I've got a 26 in there that lets me drop it manually way down to get some gearing, because I also switched out the stock with the big tooth 48 to now it's 1142. The 34 and 1142, I spend 95% of my time there, and then if I really need to drop down and climb something, I can do it by dropping down to that 46. You can see I kept the Advent X rear derailleur, put a salsa rack on it, kept the dropper post, switched to a Brooks C19 carved all-weather saddle. Those are a little wider than the typical C17. And then up front here, I went with Ritchey Kyote handlebars. I cut about 1.5 inches off of each end of them. This forward sweep before the back sweep allowed me to just keep the same stem. If you're not familiar with ergon grips, I highly recommend them. I used a old 2x shifter to work the dropper post, and I bought the Advent X mountain bike rear shifter, and that works wonderfully. Again, I fully intend to use this with both the 29er wheels and the 27.5, but you've seen it with 27.5, so I thought I'd show you with 29er. This will be my off-road touring bike and rough road rider. Look forward to your comments in the comments section. Thanks. Have a good day.